Well, Jorge, talk to us about what you did this morning, man. I see you sporting the U right now, but you were kind of royalty down there this morning.
Yeah, I went to go meet some of the baddest motherfuckers in the football game. The U, man. Everybody knows about the U, and I just went over there, just give them a little bit of my history, my knowledge, who I am, where I come from a little bit, and shit, you know, just get them hyped for their game.
You gonna be there?
I think so, yeah. Dan Lambert, Abraham Cower, they're making sure I get there, you know. So I think they're gonna fucking catapult me over there because I ain't driving. I don't feel like driving. I've been on the road too much. I finally get home. I thought this weekend I was gonna hang out, fucking get Uber Eats and shit and get fat and play video games, but now I gotta get back on the road.
Well, we saw you on Saturday, but we saw you before the Nate Diaz fight. So now that we're seeing you after, let's get your thoughts on that fight. And of course, you know, him saying that he wants to fight you, there was a big smile on your face.
Oh, huge smile. I mean, not just for the point that we could both make money, because I think I'm as popular as I've ever been, and same with Nate, you know, so it just would make sense on the financial side. But on the side of being a fan, who doesn't want to see these two dogs get locked up in the cage and go? You know, which one's more dog at the end of the day? Let's find out. There's theories out there, right? There's a lot of back and forth talk. Let's just find out. Let's just find out who is the biggest dog in the division. Because that fight's going to tell you who the fucking biggest dog in the division is, you know? So it's a no-brainer. I mean, we're not even, me and Nate ain't even going to have to do too much press conference because the fight speaks for itself, man. People just going to want to see that shit. You're going to pay your hard-earned money to see that, so you got to compensate me for that.
You know, if the baddest motherfucker belt is on the line,
yes, sir.
Does that mean it has to go 5 rounds or 3 rounds? What do you think?
Man, I go whichever one has the most zeros tied to it, my brother. You know, if it's got more zeros, they want 8 rounds, 10 rounds, cool. You just got to pay me a little bit more.
Was it nice to kind of get that recognition from Nate? You know, he was like, you know, there's really no other
definitely
here in the game, you know, only me and Jorge.
Definitely, you know, Nate's always fucking done his thing. Win or lose, I always cheer for the guys to just give it their all, man. If you just fucking give it your all, I'm always a fan of those guys. This dude's always giving it his all. I thought he beat Conor in the second one too, so he's got 2 wins on Conor. Not a lot of people got that, you know. And it's gonna be a fucking firework fight, man. I mean, I'm going for the off button. I know Nate's going for the off button. Let's just do it, you know.
So he gave you props, but he did say at the end, being the West Coast gangster. Is he underestimated 305?
Nah, he's 100% accurate with that. I'm not a West Coast gangster. Shout out to California, LA, Vegas. I got a lot of people over there. But I'm from Miami, playboy. He fucking ain't seen that hat. I'm a fucking Miami goon, man. Make sure y'all get that shit. Miami don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. I'm a goon from Miami, man. The biggest one you ever seen.
When does this fight need to happen? Because you're right. I don't think there's another fight that anybody else wants to see right now. So when are we gonna do this?
We're gonna do it this year. Let's see how the UFC plays. If they're gonna play hardball or they're gonna give into what the fans fucking want. They're gonna listen to the fans or not. The fight doesn't get made, it's not because I don't want it or Nate doesn't want it. It's because we're not getting what we want, you know? It's sad to say, you know? That'd be the only way it doesn't go down.
I mean, are we talking just like major figures here? What type of money are we talking about? I mean, you know, Zuffa gonna have to take out a loan to pay this thing? Or?
Wait up, you asking? Because you should know. You've been in the sport a long time. You didn't just ask that question. I'm gonna Men in Black everybody here, reset that moment. He just didn't ask that question. Is this big money? He didn't ask that question. He knows. He knows. I won't even leave the house. I'm not even playing. I won't even leave the house. If it's not at a show, I won't even get out of bed, man. I don't give a fuck.
Is there a backup plan? What if the UFC won't deliver? Is there a backup plan?
Fuck it, there's no backup plan. I don't think that far ahead. I just know I didn't put my ducks in a row. Nate did the same thing. We're on a collision course. We gotta get compensated for it, man. That's it. That's all we're fucking saying. That's all I'm fucking saying, man. Just wanna get compensated for my fucking services.
Did you have any hint going into that weekend that he was interested in fighting you? Like, was there any rumbling?
I mean,
that, or was it a surprise?
I always thought there'd be a chance, you know, because it's just from a standpoint of a fan. If I was in Nate's shoes, I would have called him out too, because of what it'll do, which is this, you know. Everybody wants to see that fight. The hardcore fans, the casual fans, whoever the fuck you are, you don't want to see that fight. So I was surprised that I wasn't, you know.
What does it mean to you, as a self-proclaimed goon from Miami, that one of the most like?
Not self-proclaimed, my brother. Don't do that. Don't do that, because they'll catch you in the parking lot. They'll get you. Somebody will get you. Don't do that. Not self-proclaimed nothing.
What does that mean to you, George? That your city wants you to, the University of Miami wants you to speak to them. Like it's gotten until you've gotten to that kind of point.
That's an honor, and it's humbling for them to recognize that, man, I've been doing this for a while in sports, in a very violent sport, a lot like football is, and I've been holding my own. So to come give some words of wisdom, get these boys hyped up. They left me with the last words for them before they go off into that game, So I thought that was pretty humbling, man. It kind of humbled me up,
What was the moments like with Coach Diaz? Did you guys get to share anything? Did he on mentality?
Yeah, we talked a little bit. They invited me to a practice that's going to happen on Tuesdays, and I forgot what day he was saying now, but they have the more rougher practice. And I was like, man, I would love to see that. So they invited me. I'm going to go check it out either this week or next week. And then I talked to the strength and conditioning coach too as well, picked his brain a little bit, obviously. I'm an MMA dude. I gotta talk to the strength and conditioning guy. And then just saw the drills, man. It's fucking awesome. That's the first time I've ever been behind the scenes of a high level like football practice, and for the first time I get to see the canes. That's fucking nuts, It's pretty dope, man. The facility's probably like, I don't know, fucking $10 million. Indoor football field. They got speakers simulating like it's a fucking game, and there's people going crazy and cheering. It's nuts. It's mind blowing,
When this fight with you and Nate gets made, main event, pay-per-view?
I don't know if they want to pay me cash money or they want to pay me pay-per-view points. I don't know what we're going to end up doing. But I'm getting... I'm tired of saying this, so I don't know how. Gold, fine. You want to give me gold? Whatever.
I know the money obviously is a big thing, but how important is the title? What does that mean to you to have some title?
The title's coming. I mean, this is the only fight I would put the title aside for, basically, I'm a gambler. Fuck it. Whatever.
Jorge, ¿cómo ha sido esta última semana luego de esa victoria que tuviste grandiosa, que todo el mundo está todavía hablando de ella?
Di la primera parte que no te escuché.
¿Cómo ha sido la última semana después de la victoria que tuviste, que todo el mundo sigue hablando de ella cada vez, nombre tuyo?
Una locura. No me había imaginado yo, lo que iba a pasar sobre noche. Hasta en mi propia ciudad, que es la locura más grande. Yo llevo 16 años profesional y nunca ha sido tanto pandemonio como ahora mismo en este momento. Es difícil para salir a veces en las calles de Miami. Si voy a coger un cafecito, eso puede ser una hora que estoy ahí en el sitio. Y no lo estaba esperando, no estaba mentalmente completamente listo.
Bueno, y ahora se menciona la posibilidad de la pelea con Nate Diaz, que obviamente sería un éxito en taquilla y una pelea que ya todo el mundo está hablando de ella.
Sí. Vamos a romper el banco acá. 2 peleadores latinos, perros, que van a darlo todo y que se merecen ganarse sus pesitos, sus dólares, porque somos latinoamericanos, no podemos ganar un buen dinero como todos los demás. ¿Por qué no? Yo quiero que mi dinero venga y fuerte.
El enfoque tuyo, luego de esta victoria, tan pronto la tuviste, volver al gimnasio a trabajar, a preparar para el próximo paso.
Siempre, mi hermano. Voy a estar en el gimnasio ahora en la noche. Yo siempre voy a representar para mi público, mi audiencia latina, como el gallo que soy. Trabajar duro y enseñarlo el día de la pelea. Eso es todo.
What's going on with you and Kobe right now? Are y'all boys, or are you getting to the point where you want to punch him in the mouth, or what's happening?
And it's not just directed towards Kobe, it's just like directed to everybody. I won't, like from here on out, I just won't make people famous. I won't ask you questions about the dude from England or the guy with the curly hair or that dude. The interview's about me, so let's keep it to me,
You guys are like boys, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Definitely would fight him then if he had the belt.
I've been said it, Been said it. That's never a problem, man. What did I get in this sport for, But to be the best in the world. I'm gonna do it at all costs necessary, At all costs necessary.
What happened at 241 in the crowd? Dana White said that there was a lot of people trying to fight Kobe, and that you were trying to make your way to both of them. Can you play that?
No. I think it's just loud in there. People asking questions and people are like talking and stuff. I didn't know people were trying to hit Kobe and nothing like that. And I'm not gonna get in trouble with the commission there and stuff. So I wasn't doing any of that. Just people are talking loud. They were saying I had an incident. Nah, it's just we're talking loud because it's fucking, the music's in there bumping and shit. And I don't know what the hell Dana White was saying. But I don't know. He has a different view. Maybe he saw something I didn't. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck.
This fight with Nate, do you see holes in his game, or do you see like it's going to be one of your strongest challenges? What do you feel this fight is going to be?
there's definitely technical points that I see I'm better at and I'm gonna exploit. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to, man, this dude's been fucking dropped on his head, low kick, like his fucking leg was a kick punching bag, and he still is coming forward, you know? So on the technical aspect, there's things we're gonna exploit obviously everywhere, but it just comes down to when you're a fighter, you're just gonna push more than others. You're gonna keep fighting, you're not gonna give up, and that's why this fight is so fucking special and everybody knows it. Because whoever has the upper hand on the other, it won't matter till that bell rings, because we're both gonna be going for the off button, you know?
Do you feel like Dana White was a little bit too dismissive of your desires for a title shot? I know he kind of blowed off the Conor idea really quickly.
Well,
between two guys that he's kind of both not really embraced you guys as you guys can be stars.
Yeah, definitely. He's probably like, oh man, should have picked up on that one sooner, you know. But whatever. I mean, it don't matter. No hard feelings. I'm gonna get paid back with taxes and compound interest and all that stuff on this fight, so it don't matter.
Can you put your finger on what happened this year, Jorge? I mean, everybo's known you in the game for a long time, and then you became like one of the biggest superstars in the sport in 1 year.
Hard work. Man, there's a book coming out. There's a book coming out, man. I can't give out too much for the book, but it's coming out. It's gonna be strong. I'll tell you this much though: cut negativity out from your life drastically. You know, that helps. Oh, I know what I want to do. Just fight Nate Diaz, get paid a lot of money for it. That's what I want to do. Number 37 of the world from I don't know what the fuck calling me. I go fuck yourself, bro. Go fucking put some work in. This is new age shit of putting people's names on the thing and then they retweet you because you did that and everybody thinks you're a cowboy. Shut the fuck up, man. Go fucking fight, win fights, then start fucking calling people out, man. 16 years in the fucking game. I'm still breaking world records on people's faces. Fuck out of my face. And then these same people calling me out when they see me, hey, Mr. Masvidal, how are you? Can I get a picture with you? Get the fuck out of my face, man.
That's something that Nate Diaz has always brought up, is that he feels like it's underappreciated. He's like, yo, I've been in this game for forever, or it has been too. You like, people don't appreciate so much longevity and they're just focusing on what's happening now.
Yeah, no, part of it, man, a lot like Nate is, I've never used steroids. I don't think that dude has either. I don't live with him, so I don't know. But from his body hasn't really changed. He gets in better shape. Some fights maybe he didn't take it seriously. He wasn't in crazy good shape. But I don't think he's ever done steroids. I never done steroids. That might be a big thing towards the longevity. This what you see here is natural, God-given, hard work abilities. Ain't no fucking bottles, injections in my ass. 2 years I was really good. I won a fucking belt. Then when USADA came in, don't nobody know where the fuck I'm at. Don't nobody see me. I'm still here. Beat Till. It's a young bull, 20, I don't know, 5, something like that. Kid's a stud. Beat him. And they put me up with Ben because they said it was gonna be a bad fight matchup for him. Murdered him, you know. I must be doing something right, or I must have not cheated back in the day like a lot of motherfuckers did. And all you media motherfuckers was covering them, knowing these motherfuckers is on juice, not worried about the natural killers, the real killers, man. Because when these curtains close, some wild shit on this side, bro.
If you and Diaz happens the same night as Usman and Covington, which one should be the main event?
Me and Nate.
At this point, do you almost prefer a fight with Nate Diaz getting the pop that he's gotten in the title shot?
Yeah, of course, man. This is for the ages. This is a classic one. This is a masterpiece, man. The title's always gonna be there.
Oye, tú llevas mucho tiempo en este deporte. Mucha gente ahora que están hablando, ¿no? De Jorge Masvidal y todo. La realidad es que tú llevas muchos años.
16 años profesional, 4 y pico amateur.
Y ahora estás en tu mejor momento.
Sí, señor.
Y en un momento, obviamente, vas a luchar.
Sí, señor. Con todo lo que tengo. Sí, sin duda alguna, hermano. Eso es lo único que me gusta hacer. Nunca me había estado más cerca a las metas mías que yo pueda pelear y tener suficiente dinero para poner a mis hijos en universidades, que todo de ellos ya esté bien, que no tengan que hacer ningún trabajo que no les guste ni nada así. Y que yo coja el cinturón y en 16 años, esto es lo más cerca que he estado en mi vida, no voy a perder esta oportunidad. No hay nada que me pueda hacer perder esta oportunidad, no hay nada, absolutamente nada. lo voy a ganar y darle toda la gracia a Dios y hacerme cargo de mis hijos y de mi padre y ya, vivir mi vida. Después de ahí me voy a desaparecer, me he hecho famoso, pero después de ahí me voy a desaparecer, nadie más ahorita.
Does it matter to you where they would have you in the fight? The city and saying, is there something like a love to fight this place?
Not a fan of New York. Not a fan of fighting in New York, I'll tell you that much. I fought there, I didn't really like it. Had a couple incidences with the commission, kind of how they treated me. They kind of maybe thought that I'm a professional with 50 fights. I didn't like the way I was treated there, you know, and I wasn't the only one with complaints. A lot of people didn't like the service over there. And I don't care to return to New York, to tell you the truth, honestly. If I'm being honest with you, I don't give a fuck to return to New York. Plus, they got weird policies and other shit too, you know, I don't need all that.
Did you fight in California? Given the home field advantage?
I just don't. I would love to fight in California. I would love to do it. I'd sign on a heartbeat on it. But that 7% tax, ouch. What? I could be giving that to my family, right? You know? No offense, you know?
State tax?
Yeah, I mean, but nah, I won't. I don't think the fight will take place in Florida or Miami. So good. Everybody's good, man.
Gracias, Jorge.
Prediction for
Khabib is like a fucking beast, man. He can wrestle, and he could do that for 5 rounds. No problem with the gas tank. But he's fighting a dog and Dustin, man. That can crack. That's been feeling that type of pressure for a long time in the gym here. You know, so it's a tough fight. I'm betting on DP. He's my teammate. You know, I've seen that guy go through a lot, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Khabib could take him down. But I think it's going to be a fight no matter what. Even when he gets taken down, Dustin's going to make it into a fight, a dirty fight. It might end up being one of those fight of the year type fights, man.